This is Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moss.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Katy Perry for you on a beautiful Friday now. We've got sunshine popping out. We've got pleasant temperatures near 60. Aaron Vogt is in with us this morning.
That's one reason it's
rundown.
beautiful.
Yes.
Aaron Vogt.
Too kind.
Good morning, Aaron.
Happy Friday. Good morning.
All righty. So what do you have lined up for the weekend? You know, Sunday looks like it could be or Saturday night could be the movie time.
Yeah, I think
Some
so.
rain moving in.
Yeah, the rain's moving through.
Yeah, we're actually, our big night for the weekend is actually tonight because we're going to go see The Lion King on Broadway.
Nice.
Have you been
ever
before?
seen it?
I have.
The kids.
When I was
Yeah,
pregnant
always
with
fun.
my first.
Okay.
And it was great. I mean, you know, I knew.
She doesn't remember it, though.
She does not remember it in utero. So, yeah. But we found a good price point for the tickets. We're going in before the holiday,
so much
official
fun.
crunch. So it should be good.
You're going to have
You
a
going to
great,
Bubba
great
Gumps
time.
or anything like that?
We're doing, what is it, Frank's Pizza?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the big,
yes, very
the big
nice.
stop. We were forewarned by my brother and sister-in-law that is their routine when they go in. So
Oh, it's beautiful.
we're doing
That's
the
the
whole
one that's
thing.
in the church.
Yes.
It used to be in the church.
Yeah.
We went there, and it's fantastic.
loved it, didn't you?
Yeah,
Looking
we
forward
loved
to
it.
it.
How could you say no to
we
the
loved
New York
it.
pizza?
In fact,
There you go.
I think we went and we did Broadway and that. I think we did do that together.
Yeah,
So,
you know when
did
you go
have
to
Lion King tonight?
online, it's the big the Madame Tussauds.
Yeah.
It's the big
That's so
Yeah.
neat.
like a
That's a
local
great
tourist
experience
kind of
for the
thing.
kids.
M&M's store, you know, all that good stuff.
We
All
won't
right.
be doing that today. We want them to sleep eventually.
Yeah, that's true. They've had enough candy this week.
That's it, yeah.
It's been a long run through
It's
Halloween.
been a long week because of it.
So what do we have coming out this weekend on the screen?
Big, very big business. Thor Ragnarok is expected to do very, very rich returns. So,
Really?
yeah, they're saying that this is in the ballpark of the Spider-Man release this year in
Wow.
terms
Yeah.
of
Was
how
a
it
big
returns.
one.
You have a lot of star power in it, aside from Chris Hemsworth, who's always great to go see. But you have Kate Blanchett in this one. You have Tom Hiddleston. Jeff Goldblum had a lot even in some of the first
Goldblum's
commercials.
in this, yeah.
Mark Ruffalo gets a lot of screen time as the
Because he's
Hulk.
the Hulk.
Ooh, yeah.
And then you even have Idris Elba and Anthony Hopkins. So, but what they're saying about this is that this is like a newer director. He's kind of like an indie guy.
Oh, okay.
He's from New Zealand, and he put some of the lightheartedness back into Thor because I think some of the other. This is the third in the Thor
Okay.
part
Yes.
of the universe,
All right,
of the
we'll
Marvel
see.
universe.
Yeah.
And so this seems like it's more of like that good popcorn
The only thing
movie.
I'll say is I saw some clips from it. It looked like a high tech, a lot of special effects, and I went, oh, it's kind of like whoa, you know, one of those movies you get sucked into. It's like the Transformers, where
Right.
everything just is too fast and too moving.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
I think Chris Hemsworth has proven that not only is he a very good
Sue
action
likes,
star,
the hammer.
he's very good. But he's also a funny
I like
guy.
his hammer.
And it seems like they give him some
He
comedic
is
moments
very
too.
good looking.
Because they have that commercial where it's like him and the Hulk, and he's like, I know
yeah,
him. And
yeah.
so
Yeah.
it looks like it has that element.
Mark Ruffalo plays a very tongue-in-cheek Hulk.
He does.
You know.
Well, because he's a serious. This is like crazy for him to be in this kind of thing. He has,
Yeah,
has
I know
quite-
I'm digressing, but the Hulk they did before they brought Mark Ruffalo on board, it was Edward Norton.
Yeah.
And he was a much more serious David Banner.
Yeah, that
You
was
know?
a weird fit for him too.
I
But
liked Mark
yeah.
Ruffalo better.
I think he's been doing a good job with it.
All right, so Girls' Night Out this weekend. It's a big movie for
Yes.
girlfriends.
They moved it up because of Thor, I believe. That was part of the thing. Because it's
Oh.
actually been out since Wednesday, but you have
Okay.
A Bad Mom's Christmas. And that's
Yes.
the sequel, of course, to Bad Moms. And you have
Can't
all
wait
the
for this.
originals and their mothers, which is double the stars.
Oh,
because
it looks so much fun. And the guy from This Is Us is in it.
he is. And it's a
Yes.
very different, it's PG-13, his role, because he's like a Santa, like a naughty Santa.
Yeah, he's a naughty
like a bar
Santa.
top. So they went with what the women would like when they go see this movie.
He's a naughty Santa.
Yeah.
Sean, I like that.
I know you do.
He's paired up with Catherine Hahn's character from what we've seen, which is like perfect because she was the really wacky one from
So funny.
the first. But you have Mila Kunis, Kristen
You
Bell.
know, why not? Go see it. You might have a good time with the
Oh,
moms.
definitely. Christine Baranski, Cheryl Hines, Susan Sarandon. They're not expecting that. I mean, this is supposed to be like a distant second to Thor. But because I think part of the problem is when you're talking about a mom's night out and stuff, we can't drop everything
do it.
for the opening weekend. So
Mila
I know.
Kunis worth the price of admission.
Yeah, I think they're a good trio. Like they've been doing all the rounds, and you can see that they actually genuinely have a good time with it. with
What
each
else
other.
we got? Anything else?
Those are the two big
Okay.
ones. As far as streaming, it's kind of quiet on new movies this weekend. There were some big ones like a week or two ago, and there's other things throughout the month that they're going to be dropping.
A lot of
from
people
there.
already made their way through Stranger Things.
Yes, they
I already
burned
got through
through.
one episode. I got to do it. Maybe tomorrow I'll sit and.
Last weekend, I did watch because I think it hit like Saturday night for free on Amazon Prime. Is that movie Arrival, which we mentioned with Amy Adams,
Yes.
and Jeremy Renner.
What'd you
I think it was worth watching. For
Yeah, I
sure.
want to see.
Yeah.
I do want to see that too.
It's good. So
I
that's
do
on
wanna see
Amazon
that.
Prime.
And
I
of course,
love Amy
you got
Adams.
Walking Dead this weekend too, so that's a big thing for
Oh,
the weekend.
boy.
So they're in this season. So
Okay.
there's not that many episodes. Make sure you don't miss one. Before you know it, they'll be wrapping it up again for another season.
Yeah, for a long
As soon
time.
as I get going, I'll see you in a year. All right, Aaron, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy Lion King.
Thank you very much.
Can't wait to hear all about it.
I'll give you a report.
All righty. Cloudy today, eventually. Right now we got some sunshine. Could see a pop-up shower, highs in the low 70s. Let's head out to the highways. Nancy Remy, any big weekend plans?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Are you going to share or no?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. I'm going to go to Six Flags tomorrow because it's going to be a calm weekend.
You're
there.
always at Six Flags.
Well, I'm right at that age group where now they can go on the Joker and all the big roller coasters
Wow.
and they think they're cool.
Yeah.
And they go by themselves?
Oh, no,
You
I
go with them.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
On the ride.
Oh, no, I don't go on the ride.
That's
They
what
go-
I'm asking.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you meant do I drop them off?
No,
They're not
no,
at that
no,
age
no,
yet.
no, 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 I
But
know that.
totally, they go by themselves. Yes, on the rides, they're fun. And Abby comes off screaming every time that she loves everything and she's scared to death.
Right.
It is
Sounds
the
about right.
most fun, though. I love watching them on rides.
Yeah. I remember those days fondly.
Sure.
I look back at a distant tummy ache.
Yeah, I'd be on the ground
Yeah,
watching.
like 2 summers ago, we went to Hershey Park, and my brother's kids are that age now where they love going on all the rides.
Love 'em.
And I've been retired, and
Sure.
and they brought me out of retirement, and I didn't last very long. I said, "No, there's a reason I'm retired from this."
I'll tell you.
You know,
I'll tell you.
We'll say you graduated.
I graduated.
Graduated.
I'm the uncle who.
You're in the class that you don't have
Yeah.
to go on the ride.
I'm the uncle who takes all the pictures and gets lots of coffee. You know,
I knew it.
that's
I
me.
knew
I
you'd
get
sit with your
coffee and I take pictures. I never, as growing up, I said I will never become that guy who
are
sits and
that
takes
guy.
pictures and drinks coffee at an amusement park. But
You're
that's
him.
me. That's what I do.
Well, Nance, have a good weekend, and I'll think of you in line of Bizarro and Six Flags.
Oh, gosh, yes, you think of me. I'm right around the corner. So with this report brought to you by Sarah Work.
It is a Thursday morning, November 2nd. Bonus Thursday. Jerry there qualifying in Tom's River. Congratulations to him. We'll see him at the Bon Voyage party next week at the new Beacon 70 in Bricks. That'll be a lot of fun, Sue, when we give away the vacation of a lifetime.
Absolutely. Oh, my goodness. Cannot wait. This
gonna be
is the
fun.
last bonus Thursday for
Yeah.
Vacation of a Lifetime.
So I was telling you earlier, there's a new update for your Apple products, your electronics, and with that, bunch of new emojis. So I'm looking through some of the emojis here, and I see a lot in the food section. Now you've got a stuffed pita sandwich, it looks like. Also, pretzels are on there. It looks like a croissant, a steak. So they added a lot of food. It looks like chocolate chip cookie. I don't think that was on there before.
Oh, wow.
But those are some of the ones that are jumping out at me as far as the, the foods that are on there. I also see backpack is on there now. So if you need to tell your kids not to forget their backpack for school, you got that on there. There is a vomiting emoji who's violently, getting sick. That one you have. There's also, it looks like, an emoji who might be using some cuss words there, Sue.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got tape across his mouth. He's bright red, and it's a bunch of, symbols. So you can only imagine what's coming out. Also, there's an emoji for your head exploding. I guess this is for when you hear something that's making you nuts.
Tired of it all.
Literally, the head is exploding, and there's like a cloud, like a mushroom cloud from the explosion coming out of your head. So there's one. I guess that shows people it just blew your mind, Sue. Is that what that would be? Is that what you would take that as?
That's what I would take it as, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
another one of the new emojis that are out. So those are just a few that are sticking out. With so many new ones being added, I think they said there were 70 in this new update. It's hard to tell exactly all the different things that are in there. So
Right.
I'm sort of still scanning through them here, and I'm going to try to see if I can, find out any more that are in there. It looks like there's a canoe now in there.
What?
You can go canoeing. There's some
Crazy.
electronics ones in there as well. So all kinds of neat things for you to check out if you're into the emojis like Sue is. I'm sure there's some new flags that are probably been added too.
I love emojis. No matter what. Like,
I don't know which I like better, the violently vomiting emoji or the you blew my mind, the head exploding emoji. I'm going to just send that to everybody today. I'm going to send that to everybody today.
Wait, why did you upgrade? Why can't I yet?
I don't know.
Does it say to do that?
Maybe it's just, different people's plans. Maybe I have, the gold plan and you're on the bronze.
I have no software updates, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well,
checking for updates.
Okay. All right, we'll check on, see what you think. What phone are you using?
Wait, is that the iOS 11.1?
Yeah, the thing that says update.
Well, it says download and install, but it doesn't say update. But is that the new one?
When it says download,
it doesn't say it
that's
on
the
mine.
New operating system. It should be if you go into general and go into your updates.
Right, but usually it tells me. This time it doesn't, but it does say iOS 11.1.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'll do.
Internet operating system, Sue.
Thank you.
There you go. Anyway, check it out if you're into emojis. That's one of the things. I don't know what else the thing does, but hey, update like I did. It's running fine, too. I didn't have any problems with it, Sue.
We'll see.
It's doing absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
It's because you keep all those photos and emails and all
That's
that
true.
clutter
I don't delete
in there,
enough.
Sue.
I don't delete.
92.7 WOBM with Kings of Leon. 6:10, right now 47 degrees. Shawn and Sue with you on this Tuesday morning. It is October 31st, Halloween. And did you ever double dip on a Halloween night? In other words, did you ever have two costumes and go back twice? I got to admit, we did it. I mean, we didn't do it a lot, but I think on at least maybe one or two Halloweens, we were really, really psyched.
I probably double dipped, but didn't have two. No.
You just went back to the door in the same costume?
Oh. Yeah, maybe like an hour
We actually
later.
went home, changed, and went back out to the same room in a different costume.
Funny.
Of course, the second costume wasn't as good as the first one, but I guess we were worried about being recognized. So we would do that, And I once or twice, I think we did that. Just because, we had a sweet tooth and
Oh, boy.
wanted to go back out. When we talk about double dipping here, it's the kids who go to Tom's River in some of the surrounding communities last night and then go out to their own town tonight.
Yes, yeah, they go out to the Beechwood area, the Pine Beach area, yeah.
Now, have you ever done that in your time? See, I live too far away. I don't go to Tom's River to get extra candy with the kids.
No, but my daughter has. My daughter gets to do it because her father is in that area.
Okay.
So,
See, that's
legit.
That's legitimate if she has a resident there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But did you ever double dip? Did you ever take Abby to Tom's River the night before Halloween?
No.
Just to get more candy?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I didn't just because we were probably doing something. Not to say I wouldn't have, because I know a lot of, my friends, they take their kids over. I would, but I never had that.
Now, my other question for you is, did you have any confused...
Hannah, lots of questions.
I know, lots of questions with Halloween. Did you have any confused trick-or-treaters that showed up at your door in a non-trick-or-treat night last night, trick-or-treating?
No.
Okay, so nobody got confused and showed up and said, I don't know what night trick-or-treat is in Ocean County.
No.
Trick-or-treat anyway. Okay, that's good.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show.
92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM with Lady Annabellum on a brand new day. It is Monday morning, brand new week as well. 6:39, waking up, 47 degrees now in Tom's River. Starting to see that temperature come down a little bit as we head towards sunrise. Windy out there as well. Might make it feel a little, cooler out there for the kids heading off to the bus stop. So we were talking with listeners, getting social with listeners about what's the worst thing you ever got for Halloween. Well, we were talking about the Great Pumpkin was on again last night. Charlie Brown was getting the rocks. What's the worst thing that you got? Folks are writing in. Sue wrote in. She said candy corn was her worst. Evelyn said candy corn too.
Okay.
Mary Ann wrote in a pack of oatmeal. Let's see. Marilyn agreed with me. She said pennies. We used to get some pennies, loose pennies, not a roll of pennies, loose
if
pennies.
It was a roll of pennies, it's money,
like
baby.
5 pennies,
Oh my
and I guess at the time, penny candy, you could go get some candy afterwards. But
some Mary Janes.
You didn't really want dirty, pennies in your bag, But anyway, Kelly Ann wrote in. She said a toothbrush was her worst.
Yepper, I got one of those and toothpaste. Thank you very much.
Nick wrote in, said dental floss. He got dental floss one year.
That's pretty bad.
In his bag.
Come on.
Dorothy said coupons. Somebody actually gave her coupons
Do you
when
mean
she
like
went
for
trick or treating.
a Frosty or maybe a McDonald's?
I don't know, but coupons. Maybe they were
Coupons?
store coupons.
Kids
To
don't
go
want
shopping.
that.
Linda says baked goods because you didn't want to have anything somebody made. You just didn't know. Debbie wrote in apples was the worst. Yeah, we didn't want apples. Those were. I know some people put time into them and made candy apples and things, but everybody was leery of that kind of stuff. She wants something that's wrapped.
How about a popcorn ball? Remember those? The popcorn balls.
Yeah. But what is the worst thing? If you want to give us a buzz, 237 WOBM is the number to call, 237-9626. Anything strike you? Now, I was mentioning, Charlie Brown got rocks. That's all they gave him for Halloween. And now with the painted rocks, would people find that cool if you got painted rocks? Sue, for Halloween.
No.
I would like one.
Kids do not
I would
want
put it in our
one.
little rock garden.
Stop
but I don't think kids want rocks. Painted or unpainted rocks for Halloween. But let us know what you've got. You can check it out up on Facebook as well. Thanks for getting social with us and telling us some of the weird things that you got for Halloween when you went out trick-or-treating. 92.7 WOBM. Good morning. Shawn and Sue with you on this brand new Friday morning. It is October 27th, the final Friday before Halloween. And Barbara Mackey is in studio with us for her Halloween psychic readings. Good morning, Barbara.
Thank you for the applause.
It is a enchanted time. One of your favorite times. You really do like Halloween. I mean, it's not just
no, it's my favorite. When I was a child, we lived in a small town. I used to get dressed up as a bum, and I had wait, it's not funny.
Okay.
And I had a paper bag, and it was my idea because I was precocious. They had a little bar there with the guys, a drinking hole,
Yeah.
And I went there, I went, let's go in there and just get money from them because they won't, they're drinking. I was like 10.
All right, so you're going in the bar at 10 and asking the guys at the bar for money.
Exactly.
All right.
It hasn't changed.
Sort of a different Halloween, Sue.
It hasn't changed. And they were, hi, little girl. Are you a little girl? I was like, yeah. And they go, come here, little girl. I'll give you some money.
Okay, that's creepy.
No, but it wasn't anything bad. It was cute.
But no candy, though. You got a lot of money, though.
I wanted money. That's all I cared about.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It hasn't changed.
A different approach Barbara Mackey has to Halloween, Sue.
Exactly. Do it for the money.
There you
Let's
go.
just say that. That was Barbara Mackey and not Sue saying that.
All right.
There's two women now.
Now, come on.
All right, let's go to our callers
now you're
here.
saying you go into the bar and
ask
still
for
ask
money.
for money.
I still ask for money. Okay.
All right, let's go to the callers here, Sue.
There's
They're
a
not
word
asking
for
for money.
Barbara. There's a word for that, and that's not good.
It was, wait a minute, donations. It's my favorite charity.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Right, Shawn?
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Nancy in Tom's River, please help us today, Nancy. Nancy, say hi to Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. How are you?
Hi, Nancy. Go ahead.
My sister has been trying unsuccessfully to have a baby, and I was just wondering if you saw anything for her.
Okay. She's going to go through some testing, and she's going to have twins.
Oh, my gosh. Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome news.
A boy and a girl.
Oh,
Let me
Oh,
know.
my gosh. That's wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good weekend. Thanks for your call.
That's great. June in Tom's River. Hi, June. Say hi to Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Shawn and Sue.
Hi, honey.
Go ahead.
I was just wondering, I just bought a house, and at this current time, my job has been laying a lot of people off. I was wondering if I should feel safe in having my job.
Okay, well, I was getting something's coming down in the company, and they're going to let some people off. So, a word to the wise, and I'm glad you called. I think you should be on top of the situation, and I think you should start looking.
Oh, okay.
No, don't get frightened. I'm giving you the word.
Yeah, get the resume ready, get
Yeah,
some contacts.
exactly.
Just be prepared, right? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
All right.
You're not going to lose the house. You're not going to lose the house, okay?
Okay. Thank you
Good
very
luck
much.
with
Have a
that.
great day.
Hope everything
Okay.
works out for you. All right, Sue, final caller for this segment with Barbara Mackey.
Carolyn in Manchester. Hi, Carolyn. Or Caroline,
Good
I'm
morning.
sorry.
Good morning, Barbara. It's Carolyn. How are you?
Carolyn.
Hi,
okay.
go ahead.
My quick question is, I'm having a difficult time in a job search, changing professions, at a later time in life. And I was wondering if you see anything happening for me in a particular field or a time frame when I will land a good job.
Okay, I get the number 8, and that could be 8 days, 8 weeks, the 8 month, something with the 8th day. Also, you might be going to a woman that assists you. I don't know, some kind of a headhunter, but maybe she's not that. You could work in a college, or I get something with medical, like a hospital. And,
okay.
And did you take a course to upgrade your...
Not for that, no.
No, like for typing and stuff like that?
Computers.
Computers, yeah. I'm typing. Oh, my God. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay, typewriter, yeah. The Underwood, yeah, okay. So anyway, within 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. And, just you have to, don't get down. Just keep plugging, okay?
Okay, I'll be on the lookout for number 8. Thank you, Barbara.
All right,
thanks.
good luck with that. We'll be back with more calls from Barbara Mackey. Of course, your brand new revamped website, Barbara, folks can go to, correct?
Yes, and my cousin Lydia from Texas did it, and her picture's on there.
Very nice.
She's a redhead. She's really beautiful.
All right, well, you can go to barbaramackey.com. Give out the home office number if folks want to schedule a reading for more in-depth coverage with you, Barbara.
Okay, it's 732-504-7446. That's 732-504-7446.
There you go. We'll come back. Barbara, we're going to talk about ghosts coming up, and also we'll take a look into the stars for this month's astrological sign. We'll be back more with Barbara Mackey on WOBM and her Halloween Spooktacular.
There's a lot of reasons why Lester Glenn sells so many Hyundais month after month.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue with you on a brand new Friday morning. It's October 27th, 5:22 right now, 40 degrees. And you know how they say the saying, your guardian angel looking out for you. Mm-hmm. This morning on my way in, someone must have hit a deer. It was in the middle of the parkway. Usually I travel the middle lane because I find that anytime there's any problems with deer or any other animals,
I do the same thing.
Unfortunately, it's usually to the side that the animals are at. So I stay in the middle lane. Well, there was a buck, a huge deer in the middle lane. And the last minute I spotted this deer who was gone at this point. But the point
was laying there in the middle of the
parkway. But the point is it's in the middle of the parkway, and it's huge. And I'm going, 65, 70 miles an hour up the parkway. At the last minute, I notice him, and I'm able to go to the left lane and go around him. I don't know what would have happened had I gone over that deer at that speed, because he was big and right in the middle. I would have done full body.
You think you would have crashed, or
I don't know.
Would have ruined your car?
Both, possibly.
Yeah.
So, they give that expression, your guardian angel looking out for you. This was between Tuckerton and Manahawkin. And, boy, I tell you, that'll wake you up in the morning. And luckily, eyes were on the road and very focused. Wasn't getting a sip of coffee or something like that. Not that I drive not looking where I'm going, but sometimes you're a little more attentive than other times when you're on the parkway, because it's a straight drive and you're going, But, I tell you, boy, that's scary. Oh, boy, I don't, like I say, I don't know what would have happened had I hit him at full speed.
How about the car that hit him, though? I mean, it was a biggie, huh?
Yeah. So hopefully everybody was safe with that.
This is the season for
yes,
the deer,
it is.
so take it easy.
I tell you, when I go out, though, I am I saw a few on the side going out 5:39. You've got to be watching, especially I find between like 3 a.m. and daybreak is when they're really out. This time right now, when you're out, just before dawn, you really got to keep your eyes out for the deer because they're out. And, and yesterday I was on my way home. It's like me and the animal kingdom here.
Oh, for goodness sake.
A car in front of me, one of those big, huge turkey vultures, Sue. And I'm talking, this is a big bird.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A car in front of me, I guess the bird swooped down and the car in front of me hits the turkey vulture. The turkey vulture flies back up into the air, and then all of a sudden, let's just put it this way. Everything from the bird is falling all over me.
That is so gross.
All over me. It's on the hood and the windshield. I got to go out and wash the car still.
Ew. Ew.
It looks like I'm decorated for
You
Halloween.
didn't wash your car yesterday?
I didn't
after
get
that?
a chance to do it yesterday.
Gross.
But it looked like a scene out of, Friday the 13th. Oh, it was horrible, Sue. It was a good thing I wasn't driving a convertible.
Oh, for goodness
My
sake.
goodness, it had been all over my head.
Ew.
It was everywhere.
Oh, for goodness
Oh,
sake.
the
Stay
poor
away from the animals.
bird, and it was just, oh.
Gross. 50-50 chance that Sunday, on Sunday, we're going to have some rain. On Saturday, just a beautiful, beautiful fall-like day.
All right, right now we're at 49 in Tom's River. Nancy's with us, and real quick, I want to ask you guys a question. Amazon wants to deliver your packages now, and they want to put them in your house when you're not home. What do you think of that idea?
Sorry.
No.
You don't like the idea, huh?
No.
Okay. What they're going to use is something called Amazon Key,
Yeah,
in which
I
they
heard
put a
about this.
lockbox on your house.
Oh, yeah, no way.
And the Amazon drivers will have access to the box, which will then open your house.
What?
So they could put, well, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to avoid packages being stolen.
On your stoop.
Yeah,
which
but at the
makes
same
sense.
time, do we trust every driver everywhere in the world to not take a tour through your home while they're, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Are they going to go in with the dogs, too?
Yeah, I mean, if you've
How's
got
that going to happen?
well, I guess
only if you allow them.
if you allow
to.
them to, yeah. But I mean, you'd have to
I
think
just-
about it. If you knew you were going to get a package and you have dogs, then you need to put the dogs away.
Well, now, I mean, you think about it. If you get the real, you know what? That's a tough call. I would imagine some customers will love this if they've had packages stolen already.
Yes.
But at the same time, I don't want anyone coming in and stealing my palm tree.
Okay. Well, anyway,
That's
think
what
about
we
it.
are going
Notice
for.
I'm worried about
yeah,
that.
we're just going for the palm tree.
But
Who
Amazon
cares about the TV?
wants to go into your home. Think
That
about that,
is-
folks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there are things that you have that work like that. A realtor who comes to, because
They
they're
have the
coming to show your
lockbox.
house and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
But, you have usually some control
Minimum,
over that,
yes.
I think.
And you have a
Absolutely.
more one-on-one contractual relationship with
Not
that
really.
person.
Sometimes they have, multiple listings and just
yeah,
about anybody
but
can
I
get
think
in.
that if something happened to your home, it'd
Yeah.
be pretty easy to,
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas I mean, I guess they keep track of what drivers are where.
I don't
But-
know. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's a weird concept, just, throwing it out there. That's something that the people are talking about this morning is the new Amazon Key, where you let them come in. And I think if you live in a high-volume, traffic-y area, maybe it's a good
Sure.
idea. But for me,
Maybe an apartment building?
there's
Maybe.
nobody going around stealing packages. you
Yeah,
know.
I don't usually have that.
Squirrels
trouble
are
either,
out
but-
there. That's about it. All right, Nancy Remy is in. Let's head out to the highways, Nance. How we doing on this Thursday morning?
We're doing fine. We have a brisk.
Tomorrow, sunny, highs into the low 60s.
All right, right now, 47 in Tom's River. Nancy Remy's with us. Real quick, Nance, we put the story that we were talking about earlier about the Amazon Key, letting Amazon into your home for listeners to vote on. Right now, 93% of the respondents in our poll say no, they won't let them in the house.
No way.
7% said that they would. So there you go. That's an overwhelming majority saying, not quite sure I'm going to let folks have access to my house.
A very trusting 7%.
Yes, a very
Well,
trusting 7%. If you didn't hear earlier, Amazon Key is a pilot program. They put a lockbox on your house. You get packages delivered. They get access with the key that they only have access to get in your home. So when you're not there, I would think if you're a type of person who has like orders, like maybe you have a business, side business, and you get packages every day. I don't get that many that it's that big of a deal. It's like once in a blue moon.
We get packages every day because
Oh.
my husband is a shopaholic.
Oh, geez.
Holy hell!
Oh, boy. Is he staying up late watching the
Seriously?
infomercials?
No, he works from home, so he has
Oh,
everything
my
delivered to the house.
Oh, okay. I didn't know baby's ordering the copper bowls
No,
and
no,
the
no, no, no.
the wine, the magnetic wine.
It's just so easy
hopper.
for him because he's home, but
Yeah.
so he can accept the packages. But it's just
Have you had trouble with packages where you are, Nance?
no.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I would let a stranger in the house. No way. What if they fall, or what if my dog bites? Then they're
That's a
suing
whole
me.
nother issue. I
Yeah,
mean, there's got to
no
be some
way.
sort of, signature
No way.
required that I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let alone.
In fact, one person on Facebook did write, my 100-pound German Shepherd wouldn't like this guy coming in the house either.
Yeah.
so.
What about the millions
But,
we have under the mattress?
Hey, it's a pilot
No
program.
way.
Right.
You know, you don't have to do it, I guess, if you don't want.
It'd be great if you had just a little foyer, where you walk, and the rest of the
like
house
a little,
is locked.
like a little mini doghouse that they could
Maybe
slip
Amazon
it into.
will build us one every time they deliver
Like, you remember the old
packages.
milk boxes we used to have?
Yeah.
You know, you put your milk in out on the stoop.
You have to lock it.
But they have the key to the lock.
Well, now that would work.
Now that would be a good idea.
But what if someone picks up that and takes it in
well,
their
you
car?
bolt it to the house.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
But then there would be people say, I don't want that ugly box in front of my house. So whatever, I don't know. So
I don't know.
put a big dumpster in the back of your house. They
Like
can dump it in there.
Santa, drop it in the chimney.
There you go. All right. Anyway, check out the story. You're going to let Amazon in your home. It's at WOBM.com. Take part in our survey. Nancy Remy's in. How are we doing on the roads this morning?
We've had an okay run, actually, as far as the community.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue with you on a brand new day, Monday morning. It's October 30th, 6:10, 49 degrees. And tonight, of course, Mischief Night, and we hope that folks will go easy on the mischief. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Now, you had a Mischief Night story that you wanted to share with us.
Horrible.
What happened? Mischief Night went wrong? What was the deal?
Yeah, it was a mischief night that went wrong.
Wow.
Me and a couple friends, or a couple friends and I should say.
Yeah.
We went out. It was probably when I was in high school, maybe 11th grade.
Oh, boy.
We had soap in our hands.
Uh-oh. Barred soap.
Bar of soap. We were soaping windows, which is very bad. I was soaping a window.
Yeah.
The man was looking out his window as I'm
Oh, boy.
soaping his window.
Uh-oh.
I ran right into the pole. My nose started bleeding, and I chipped a tooth.
Oh, my goodness. See? That goes to show you kids at
That's
home.
exactly right.
That
As
goes
I
to
was
show you kids. So,
doing something bad, the man was looking out. He watched me hit a pole, start bleeding, and he probably was laughing. Because look what happened.
Here's what happens. Sue's out there. You're soaping the car.
Soaping the car.
You notice that the gentleman's looking out the window.
Yep.
You panic.
Panic.
You go to run. You run right into the pole. Right into the pole. And boom.
Horrible.
There you
It
go.
was horrible, blood everywhere. But, guess what?
What?
We've never done anything bad like that ever again.
You learned your lesson. So there, kids.
And back then, I don't know if people still soap or whatever. I didn't believe in the eggs because I think that's gross. But, it was harmless. The windows, we were whatever. Not good. My mom and dad were angry.
Well, you did get into some mischief, didn't you?
Ooh, I
The
did.
Ocean County Breakfast Show, 92.7 WOBM.
She just wants to be.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn Michaels with you. And joining me right now, one of the stars of Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway, Laura Dreyfus joins us to talk about, the show and, of course, the original Broadway cast recording, which we'll get to in just a little bit. Good morning, Laura. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Let's talk let's begin in the beginning here. We've heard the story. We've seen the show. Lots of awards and lots of accolades. Dear Evan Hansen. If our audience isn't familiar with it on Broadway, how would you describe the show? How would you tell somebody your thoughts on it?
Well, I think at its core, it's a show about connection, and it's about finding your voice and where you belong in the world. It's about a boy who has social anxiety, and he fabricates a friendship with a kid who has passed away at his school. So it touches on a lot of topics that most Broadway shows are afraid to talk about, like grief and mental illness, social anxiety, anything really. So I think it really resonates with people, and that's been the coolest thing to watch, being a part of it.
All right. Now, when we talk about Broadway, we talk about there's acting, there's singing. You're doing both of these. How are you when it comes to, the stage? It's a much different type of experience than it is doing, film and TV, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you kind of have to adjust because it's such a different medium. But I grew up doing theater, so this is my home for me.
If you had to pick a format, you'd rather be on stage in front of a live audience than, necessarily on film. I mean, not that you're saying film is bad, but you don't feel uncomfortable on stage.
Oh, no. There's nothing like being on stage and sharing an evening with an audience. We're sharing it together, so that's a really special thing.
Cool. Is there anything like Broadway? I mean, Broadway's it, right? I mean, that when you get there, that's the thing, huh?
Yeah, it's so cool.
It is. Hey, and the thing about it is I was watching some of the stories and documentaries and things about Dear Evan Hansen, you know, it was sort of an undertaking. They didn't really quite know what was going to happen at first. It's sort of like the Cinderella story, if you will, of Broadway, right? It was, you know, not going to be, it wasn't going in a blockbuster, and it turned out to be one.
Yeah, that's been the craziest thing. I mean, every single actor and I think creative team member felt that this was a really special piece. We've all put work aside to be a part of this and, you know, did whatever we could to make sure that we would be involved with this show. But none of us could have predicted the outcome and how far this reach has really gone.
Now, the music of the show, which is obviously a big part of this production, is now available for folks to have right at home, listen to it anytime they want, because the original Broadway cast recording is out. That had to be fun putting together.
Oh, that was a dream come true. That was the coolest thing.
Yeah. You had to go into a studio and put these songs out there for folks. Obviously, some of your favorites are ones that obviously you sing on. But the whole soundtrack is cool, right? I mean, you just dig it, right? Oh, yeah. The songs are incredible, and I think that's what drew us all in from the very beginning. It's that these songs are just so beautiful and honest, and they have such pop sensibilities. But it's been such a cool thing to watch them grow and watch the composers write new things and being able to record them and give them to the world. And now people like all the way across the world can hear our show. Yeah, exactly. And be out there for the rest of time, so to speak. If you had to pick one of your songs that you're featured in, which one's your favorite to sing? If they said, okay, you know what, Laura, we want you to sing one song from the show, go ahead. What's it going to be? I would have to say Only Us. Only Us? Okay. Yeah. That would be your one. There you go. That would be your one. Yeah, you also got to sing a lot with Ben Platt, too, so that was a pretty good collaboration, right? Oh, yeah. That's been amazing. We instantly connected from day one. So to have him next to me throughout this whole journey was just a really special thing. Cool. We're talking with Laura Dreyfuss from Dear Evan Hansen, the Broadway smash. It is now available for your purchase. The original Broadway cast recording is in stores now, and you can pick that up for the holidays, a great holiday stocking stuffer. Real quick before we go, Glee, you were Madison. That had to be another one of these things. I think Glee ended up being, bigger than they could have possibly imagined for the type of show at first when they put it together. Yeah, that was insane. I was actually doing the workshops for Dear Evan Hansen when I got the audition for Glee. So I was able to go out and film that last season and then come back and do the DC production of Glee, or DC production of Dear Evan Hansen. So that was such a phenomenon, and to be a part of a show like that, that's so a part of the zeitgeist, just so cool. Madison, you got any, Laura, do you have any tips on stocks for me? Because it seems like everything you're touching here is turning into be a big hit. You got any stock ideas up for it? No, I'm kidding. Hey, best of luck to you. Whatever it is you do next, you got to keep it going. It comes in threes, right? Yeah, that's what they say, hopefully. So it was Glee, there was Dear Evan Hansen, and now whatever comes up next. Hey, listen, folks can go and get the music from the original Broadway cast recording of Dear Evan Hansen. It's out in stores. It's all over the place, right? Yeah, it's everywhere you can find it. And you will hear Laura do her favorite song, the best song on the CD, Only Us, the best song from the production. Well, thank you. Laura, you have a great day today. Thanks for being with us. Thank you so much for having me. All right, there she is, Laura Dreyfuss. Great show. I got to go see that. Dear Evan Hansen, the original Broadway cast recording available, and you can check it out. We'll have links on our website at WOBM.com. 92.7 WOBM with Sia on a brand new day, Thursday morning, November 2nd. It is National Men Cook Dinner Night tonight, Sue. And I was reading one of the comments that came in from our listeners. Athenola is her name. Okay. All right. And she wrote in, a man should not be cooking, Sue, or cleaning, etc. It's a woman's job, and a man should be the king. And that's what she had to say. That's what she put up on Facebook this morning. So Athenola saying that men should not be cooking tonight because that's a woman's place. Wow. I did not say that. Athenola wrote that in. Are you Anthenola? I am not Anthenola, no. So there you go, Sue. Really? Yeah. By the way, Carrie wrote in. She said, I would like Anthenola to call on our phone line. Carrie, like to talk to her. Maybe she's being sarcastic. Carrie wrote in, I would prefer a National Men Clean Up After Dinner Day. So that's a good one. Thanks, Carrie, for that. But yeah, so Athenola says a man should not be cooking or cleaning, etc.
He's the king.
It's a woman's job. A man should be king, Sue. So heed her words.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Mall. And Ocean County's best variety anytime. 92.7 WOBM.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.